Ah, shit. Keeper, how you doing? In the middle of rolling a cigarette, so I'm gonna be rude. Damn it. There. Turn this down. There we are. And what did she say? Probably yes. She has any sense? She better. Came on really random. I don't know what kind of mood I am to do so. Oh, Kiefer, well, you got a family now. That's the family as you're going to get. Congratulations on having a knocked up wife. Good for you. Better start saving money, buddy. Have fun. Good for you. I'm sure it's gonna be a cool goth kid. Gotta be goth. Tamu keeps texting me that he want me to chop for them. I'm never going to do that again. God, I'm a boring old man. I was excited to get a bunch of bootlaces in the Amazon. Someday I'll even put them on. Yeah, not a lot going on. My sleep patterns are, I don't have any. They're horrible. So it's kind of bugging me a lot. Stuff catches up. It's probably just it's residual stress. Because the world's going to hell. At least my world. Everything I like about life is gone. So what are you going to do? It was a good ride. This light makes my teeth look even worse. I'm going to have to be vain and do something about this. This might help. Oh, yeah, it kind of does. Get rid of this. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't know how much time I got left. It doesn't seem to matter that much to me. I'm very amused by mortality and such. Damn it. Fiddling with stuff. It's very rude of me, but I'm rude. Damn it. Well, I'm going to deal with this. Don, I haven't had a massage since I had physical therapy many moons ago. And I have a bunch of improper tattoos. I got tired of talking about them. So I'm never going to get a massage again. I don't have to give a list of instructions about my tattoos, my indiscreet life. So, and how you doing, Donnie? I'm glad you showed up. Always nice to see you. Donnie's my friend. I love Donnie. Donnie loves me. We're friends. That's all I got to say about that. I'm sure it would be, Don, but yeah. I'm really weird. I don't like people touching me anymore. I'm not very huggy anymore. Just don't think I ever was, but just getting more of a. Don, that's amazing. I'm very, very happy that you did that. That's a good distance too. That's a perfect walking distance anyway. It's not too much. It's not too little. So you get it in, but after 6 miles, it's way too much. I want to go home and eat a donut. You're earning your donuts, Don. That's great. Balances out. You could have donuts now. Right on. Good for you. Yeah, Don. A good way to put it. My legs want to. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they're pissed off at you. What are you doing to me? Go watch TV. I love walking. I just don't do it anymore. I used to do a lot of walking, miles and miles every day. But I have nowhere to go now. And I'm not going to go for a walk unless I'm going somewhere, or if I'm walking with somebody, which I never do, or when I have my dog, I'd walk all over the place. Anything for the damn dog. It's another reason to miss him. I love walking with him. They have the best talks. You should get a doggy, Don. You strike me as a dog girl. I know you love the kitty cats too. So that's a given. I love kittens too. Courage, how you doing? How you doing? You do one thing. I'm gonna do one thing. Yeah, there. Hopefully it's on. It was on top messages. I don't even know what that does. Oh dear Lord, advertising. Oh, up, down, and sideways. I don't even know anymore. Courage, and as I don't know. I just don't know. How have you been doing? Every day is a surprise. I need to make you a mod. That's what I need to do. Sloppy. Want all my friends to be mods. There you go. All right, Inez, you're a mod now. How's it feel? Hey, Leonard. We don't get much of a winter down here. It gets chilly. It's all ever it gets. And my power was off last night, so my tiny little heater wasn't working. And again, I just put on clothes and got a blanket. But it's another reason I live here. I knew it had to snow eventually. I think it's later than usual. We got it every year when I was in Portland. Every stinking year, quite a bit of it. I always tend to move to places where the weather gets really crappy. It's never been this bad in years. I know because I'm here. Yeah. Well, Don, you get to stay in the house and look at the windows. So it's going to be pretty, and you'll like that. That's one thing I like. When new snow, when it first comes down the first time, it's really beautiful. And then you got to go out and do stuff, and then it's not pretty anymore. That's pretty high altitude. Yeah, I'm on sea level. I'm almost exactly at sea level, maybe 15 feet. So, snow angels. Ooh, good. Yeah, you should do that. You're a desert person, so this has got to be really a big kick for you. This is the opposite. Though again, you and I have both seen it snow in Tucson. It does happen. It's like I didn't know what happened until I saw it happen. Like, what the hell? There's snow on the cactus. This ain't right. Yep, you can get really cold in Tucson, Arizona. Really cold. They don't tell you that in the brochure. I didn't know it snowed in Portland until I moved here. Well, Keeper, thanks for coming in, and congratulations. And send my best to your wife and the kid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Snow and Christmas. Yeah, that'd be a hoot. Actually, yeah. If you're in Tucson, which is really a desert, I can tell you that much. Tucson was an experience. I'm glad I did it. It wasn't for me, but I needed a year of winter. Desert in my life just to know what the desert was like. Because I've lived in a lot of climates. I've lived in almost all climates possible. Yeah, I have. I like this one because it's the gentlest climate. Actually, San Diego is the best, but I don't like. So I lived in a bad part of San Diego County, so it's not the same. And I lived there a couple of years, not consecutively, but 2.5 years of was El Cajon, California, San Diego County, which is a dump. It's a it's a dump. There's nothing good to say about that town. It's so boring. It's hilarious. Even the tweakers are boring. I mean, it's poor as shit too. It's great. El Cajon City has sidewalks, but you get in the unincorporated part immediately. There's no sidewalk. She was here last time, Don. She's busy doing stuff. She just won't tell me. She'll never tell me what's going wrong with her life. She's an extremely good friend to me. I love her. Yeah. I feel like I really know her, but I don't know her at all. But I know I love her, and she takes good care of me. So I know that much. She's a kind and decent human being. I know that much. Like, so are you, Don. Don't know you that well, but I know you well enough that you're great. Yeah. That's why I like this form of communication. You really get to know people by words. And if people lie too long, they can't keep a life going on that long, very long. They always expose themselves, and some people are just cool, like you, Don. And Keeper, too, is going to have a kid. Right on, Keeper. I don't approve of most people having kids, but Keeper's going to be a good dad, so he doesn't have to kick his ass. Snow Bunny. I am so thoroughly dressed right now, wearing my leather jacket and my executioner's hood and overalls on. I'm not wearing shoes. Only one part of me is made naked. You know, it's how I roll. Honestly, I hate being naked. I can't stand it. Even the days when I lived with women, I wanted to, after, you do the new what, I wanted to put my clothes back on. It made people mad. I'm pretty autistic. I like being configured. One reason I got this leather jacket is I feel really, really, really secure in a big leather jacket. I really feel properly dressed. That's autism too. That's where it comes from. Most autistic people don't like being naked and are not very touchy. So, Brett, I knew you'd show up because you're good that way. I need to find some different music because this just not as good as I wanted it to be. Yeah, well. Oh yeah, I need to play something in honor of one of my favorite musicians who's dying. So, New York Dolls album. Oh, come on, yeah, it's always time for the Dolls if it ever comes up. New York Dolls album. Okay. There we go. Not much going on in my life. I love you, Donnie. I'll be back. Ooh, somebody texted me. That doesn't happen very often. Mm-hmm. Come on, I don't want to. Yeah, I just want to hear the punk. Yeah. This is pre-punk, but it's pretty much punk. New York Dolls. The first semi-all-male drag queen band, sort of. How does somebody explain the New York Dolls to a newcomer? You just don't. It's very New York and very Dolls. named after a business called the New York Doll Hospital. A legit business in it. New York Doll. Oh, never mind. Are you, Brent? That's a lot of work. That's way too much work. Yeah. Punk days, I dyed my hair and wore makeup and all that crap. It was a lot of work, but no, it wasn't, because I always had girlfriends do it for me. So they thought I was pretty with makeup. I haven't been pretty in a long time. I'm ugly as hell now, so never mind. Ooh, cool. This is a good view. Yeah, Brad, you don't strike. You don't strike me as somebody who cares. I don't want to know. It's a lot of work. I don't want to wear a costume. Myself, I like slapping my clothes on and ready to go in a minute. I used to remember a rule. I was always ready to go somewhere within 5 minutes. Yeah, RuPaul. Yeah, that was interesting for about a minute, and it's all boring now. People treat it like it's revolutionary. It's no old news. Come on, yeah, well, okay. Do that stuff if you want to. Who cares? It's boring. Far more important things in this world than that. I have a gender, just don't do anything with it. That's good enough. Yeah. People ask, what do you identify as? Like, look at me, I'm an old man with a goatee. Figure it out. Yeah, Brett, I have. It's just root beer, and I don't like root beer much. It's never been my thing. I'm a Dr. Pepper man. That's the only soda I really like. Used to love cola. Can't stand cola. I still love Dr. Pepper too much. If I have it, I'll just guzzle the stuff. I never bring it home. They go out, I have it, but never bring it to the house. Just because I drink it too fast. Dr. Pepper Blackberry. Oh, okay, maybe I'll give that a try, Brent. That sounds good. Daniel. Hey, how you doing, buddy? It's Wednesday, really? I didn't know. My hours have been just insane. Just not that I have a work or anything, but just sleep when I sleep and not sleep and wake up and I never know what time or day it is. I feel like I'm back on drugs and booze, though I'm not. I never knew if it was dawn or dusk. Never knew. I'd have to wait and find out. I'm not kidding. It happens when I'm not high. I thought it was just drugs doing it, but no, it happens for me just spontaneously. Good to know that. Good to find out. They can't blame drugs for everything. Wikis. Oh, I remember that was that was a funny fad, Brent. People were streaking all over the place, and Academy Awards, that was the best one. It was great. But they'd catch the bastard, and he's just naked, and the cops show up, and it's funny. I read that was a big thing. That was an outrage back in the day. Now nobody cares. Yep, Ray Stephen. He did all kinds of novelty songs. Yeah, he got all kinds of every new fad that happened, he'd show up for it. It was cool. We're old. Another cigarette. I'm trying not to say the boring stuff I always say, like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, even though it's obvious that I don't know how long I'm going to be here. Nothing's forever in this life. Life is ephemeral. Hey, Leonard, what's going on? Good to see you, man. People showing up. I did one a couple days ago, and almost nobody at all showed up. And I just kept doing it anyway. I don't care. Just pretend I'm talking to somebody, and I'm just talking to myself. I don't. Favorite cartoon as a kid? That varied. Johnny Quest was big. Yeah. All the Warner Brothers stuff, all of it. Every one of it. I grew up on Looney Tunes. About a quarter of my brain is Looney Tunes. You can learn everything from Looney Tunes. That's the problem in society. Kids don't watch Looney Tunes anymore. How else you learn about gas rationing and Tojo? Yeah, but they did. And the Flintstones, Jetsons, I love that stuff. But I'll still listen to them. I would just still watch them. You know, Quick Draw McGraw, Wally Gator. There's millions. God Lord. Hippopotamus one, Peter Potamus. Jeez. Snaggletooth. Great. Quick Draw McGraw. God, I watched a lot of TV when I was a kid. Yeah, Hanna-Barbera, they churned out some good stuff. I'd watch that. I would watch that with her. Yogi Bear was great. I forgot about Yogi Bear and Boo Boo and Ranger Smith. I think it was Ranger Smith. The perpetual quest for food, like a real bear. Bears should wear hats. In the real world, I like bears better if they wore hats. And wore ties and hats. What a great concept. Augie Doggy, and yeah, there's another brand. But yeah, you remember all of them very vividly because I watched. We were allowed to watch as much TV as we wanted to when we were a kid because my parents didn't give a shit about us. Parents didn't teach us anything. I mean, they assumed we'd figured up on the streets where we belonged. I didn't like Wacky Racers that much, and that was late for me. That was into the 70s, so I mean, to watch that kind of stuff, sure. But I'm trying to think. But then the other series, Rocky and Bullwinkle, absolutely great stuff. Dick Dastardly Mother. Oh, yeah. Dick Dastardly. You just can't get away with that anymore. Somebody wasn't listening. George of the Jungle was hilarious. It was one of the best shows ever. What was the Mountie one? Dudley Do-Right. Your dick is dastardly. I've heard that before, said before. Yeah, later I was thinking about Hong Kong Phooey a couple of days ago for no reason at all. Bananarama, that was a good band. Oh, then we have the Banana Splits, which is I loved it when I was a kid, and I thought it'd be really psychedelic and fun to watch again. But it turns out, in later years, it was horrible. But I got to say, Warner Brothers, the best cartoons ever in the history. They can't be beaten. They hold up. did an experiment with my brother and his kid, or no, actually my nephew and his kid, to see if little 5-year-olds would still think Warner Brothers cartoons were funny. The kid laughed his brains out. Brent, they had to be. They HR Puffin stuff was just too fucking Lidsville. I think Lidsville was weirder. I watched it was a teenager. What is this stuff? Sid and Marty Croft. Yeah. I would watch that in a heartbeat. I know I'd still laugh and I'd still be dazzled. What was the one about the kid and the magic talking flute and what the little English kid? I can't remember, but that was weird. What was that HR and Puffin stuff? I think it might be. Memory lane. It's sad that our nostalgia is all cartoons and crap. So our nostalgia is made of TV. Then it turned out nostalgia was about a bunch of terrible stuff when I got older. My nostalgia is mostly felonious. I can't tell kids about my past because you don't want to hear about it. Witchy Poo was great. Witchy Poo, those were great shows. You didn't have to be stoned to watch the show, but it did help. Yeah, Brad, that was our babysitter. It's worse now with the internet. It's even worse for kids. Daisy Duke was hot. The rebel flag. Oh God, no, not Brent. Oh no, Barney. No. We didn't even watch Sesame Street because my mom kind of thought the UHF channels were communist or something. I never saw that stuff. I never saw watch educational TV at all. It didn't really exist in my universe. I watched a lot of adult movies, not pervert or stuff on TV, and I gained an appreciation for cinema hardcore because I watched all these movies and learned everything about life that you're supposed to learn from your parents from old movies. And they were great movies. And then we had the Godzilla period. I didn't watch the Buck Brothers. Missed that one. The cows were well put. Yeah, well, I'm older than you guys, so I have different. Yeah, Charlie Chan. Yeah, that wasn't racist, but now it would be. I used to watch the old Charlie Chan 1930s movies where all the actors, none of them were Chinese. Like Boris Karloff and all these weird fake Chinese people. Watched a bunch of them last year. Corvan. Where's Wander? God, I hate it when she's busy. Then for live action shows, I loved Hogan's Heroes. It was about a favorite for me. I watched that compulsively when I was a kid. I was addicted to Hogan's Heroes. My World War II thing hit me really early in life. It's the only funny show on earth with swastikas. Funny Nazis.
Tough enough to be guaranteed for life. Tough enough to handle any job.
Women are not depressed anymore. Oh God. That's bullshit. Oh, a bra. Oh, okay. I don't want to think about women's undergarments and unmentionables. Yeah. I'll probably never see a woman in a bra again. Ever again. Ever again. I really don't miss it. Because it comes attached with women who wanted to talk afterwards. I don't want to talk to them. Got nothing to say. I don't want to do anything that doesn't involve smoking. You know, you can't smoke here. I'm not going to do it. Oh yeah, we're all depressed. Well, smart people, all smart people are depressed because look at reality. You should be depressed. The cross your arm bra. Oh God. It lifts and separates, Brent. Your dad will remember that. God. That goes way back. Way back. So do I, Brent. So do I for the rest of my life. Last time I went off that shit, it was a bad mistake. Ooh, all right, I'm going to have one more cigarette then. The usual. Check in for a minute. Then Wanda will know I exist. Still that I'm not dead. Oh yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about death when Wanda's around. She gets upset with me. See why. Oh man, that's a little bit. Yep, Steve, I do. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. One of the nicest things I've ever heard. What episodes? Skill talks with millennials and Gen Z. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of what I do, isn't it? I'm waiting to ban people smoking on YouTube. It's going to happen. That'll be my end times for me. Like, I'm sorry, I can't live stream anymore because I can't smoke. Part of my thing. Old man comes on wearing weird stuff and smokes a lot. Listen to cool music. David Johansen of the New York Dolls is he's going to die soon, which is tragic. Yeah, Leonard, they sandblasted out. Candy bar. As a kid, it would have to be Three Musketeers. It seemed bigger. Didn't get a lot of candy in this game. Got some. My parents came home from drinking. They would leave us a candy bar. Bring me something from going out and getting drunk. I didn't like paydays. Was a chocolate guy. They were good. And the joke was, why is it called payday? Because you get paid in peanuts. As an adult, gee, you got to go with Snickers. I don't buy a lot of candy bars, but Snickers, because that's my ex's favorite too. Peanuts and nougat. Nobody knows what nougat really is. What is nougat? Sugar. Don't get me wrong. I like sugar. I didn't know that, Brent. Snickers named after the Mars family's. I'm gonna tell my ex about that later on today. I want to text her. I'm not that old. Whatchamacallit for good? They were good, and a bunch of them I like. I don't like candy. Give me the fun size bag any day. It's only fun if you eat 3 at once, but okay, sent my ex a big bag of chocolate fun size candy stuff a week ago. I don't think I ever had this, Drew. Sure, Steve. All right, Steve's gonna get a mod because we like him. He's cool. There, Steve, you're a mod now. You feel any bit different? If you get elevated, because now you're an important person now. You can time people out who are not mods, but almost everybody's a mod anyway. But you get to look at every other's masochism. What's going on? Trying to get out of my shell and live stream more. It's good for me, but I've got a wreck lately. Yeah, you know, mental health is not what it should be. Last week, terrible. Home-baked granola bars are good. Black licorice is evil. There's nothing good about that shit. I mean, your parents give it to you for punishment. Yeah, it's awful. It tastes awful, Leonard. I just can't. I don't like the anise flavored stuff. I just don't. Never have. But I love the plant. I love the smell of it. Yeah. It's a punishment, all right. Here, kid, I don't like you. Have some candy. But candy corn does it need to exist? It's like 1920s. It's like depression candy. Here you go, kid. What you eat during the Dust Bowl. My friend Crazy Mary loves a really crappy old-time candy. The stuff you get in the deep south that you can't find. It's all horrible. They were, I don't know, people eat them out of some demented nostalgia of stuff that they're too young to remember anyway. Just, yeah. Yeah, it's circus peanuts. That's what it's, yeah. Which isn't, they don't taste like peanuts. So I remember there's a history about them that I don't remember. Necco's stopped to existing for a long time. That was the cheapest candy on earth, price-wise. It's like that was the candy of poverty. Well, yeah, it's like, well, gosh, older than I am. Damn, not as young as my mom. She's like 91 now. Bun candy? Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, the Spangler Company. I remember. Spangler makes the kind of candy that my friend Crazy Mary likes. It's like the Spangler. She would go to the Spangler factory. I love your work. She likes 1930s candy too. Spangler is great. I'm glad they exist because they're total Americana. Wow, never heard it. The peanut probably really good. Brando's is candy.
Station is that there are tons of customizable features, automation rules, tags, and safe filters.
Go to ShipStation.com for a free 30-day trial.
Hey, monkey, how you doing? As long as you show up, that's all that matters. No, boxed fruit drink. No, I don't remember that. Bit of honey's good. And Dum Dum suckers were great. Dum Dum suckers were the cheapest ones. Just eating down. I'm all right, man. I'm all right. That's why I'm a fat ass. Well, you know, it's valid. Chocolate cigarettes were great. Brent, yeah. I eat it sparingly. I eat it when I'm with Hex. So I buy it for her. She's been depressed for a while. So I send her candy and crap. Lard ass. They look like cigarettes. And bubblegum cigarettes. We got a lot of them. Drove my mom nuts because she's always hated cigarettes. So we go walking around pretending we're smoking. Get that out of your mouth. Smoking is a dirty habit. Well, and we all ended up smoking. Good work, Mom. I guess we didn't like you much. Anything to annoy Mom more. She hated tattoos, so we all got tattoos before everybody got tattoos. No, it's not. It was edgy back then. Only losers got tattoos. That's why I was a loser and I knew it. So I got tattoos. Loser tattoos. Several of which I cannot show in public because people get the wrong asshole idea. So I get tired of explaining. This is part of the biker culture. No, I wasn't a biker. I hung out with them. Yes, they're tacky tattoos. I got them from an ex-con. He had a homemade machine. I would do drugs, drink, and get tattoos. That's what I did. That was my Friday nights were doing a bunch of speed, drinking, and getting tattoos. Beef gelatin? Cool. I have a tub of tallow I want to cook with soon. Brent, speaking of which, beef gelatin. Gelatin's incredibly good for you, Brent, by the way. It's a very good protein. Extremely good for you. So keep enjoying that beef gelatin all you want. It's good for you. I endorse that product. I have a whole bunch of unflavored gelatin right there. I was going to do next experiments. I need to use that up one of these days. I got a bunch of them. Got a bunch of it. All these cigarettes, all these projects I'd never. I was trying to make myself less depressed and finding a hobby that I would actually do, and it didn't last long.
Every dog breed has unique needs. That's why Royal Canin.
Oh yeah, Mom hated the bubblegum cigarettes. God, dextrose, tapioca. Well, that's like a balanced diet in my book. Of course. Dextrose. How many kinds of sugar can you throw in there? Well, a couple. I've never had fish head soup, but I would love it. I know I would. Nothing can be too fishy for me. I love fish in all forms. It's weird because all the girlfriends I've ever had, most of them hated fish. Couldn't be around it. I always loved it. I want to cook catfish, but I can only do that when my girlfriend is gone for the weekend because the smell had to recede. I don't get a chance to fish anymore, but I love fishing. I dream of fishing as a kid. So, there's nowhere to fish around here. Well, ocean, but I've never wanted to fish in the ocean. That's stupid. Stream fishing is my favorite. Lake is okay, but stream fishing, trout, that's the fun. I'll probably never do it again, but I still have a lot of memories. If somebody dragged me out fishing, I have the gear I got for another project I never did. I found at the lake I wanted to fish in, you couldn't eat the fish, and there went that idea. Who's going to go to a lake and fish when you can't? The fishes are poisonous. It's like, yeah, you look delicious. I can't eat you. God. I was going to do it anyway, but I realized there was some kind of bacteria that would kill you. I don't want to be paralyzed because of a fish. So I'd fish, and I didn't care if I caught anything. Didn't matter one way or another. I prefer to catch something, but fish. Yeah, it's meditation. Get some thinking done. If people don't bug you, hated fishing when anybody else is around. When I was a little kid, we'd walk the streams and walk through the middle of the stream. That's before they invented hypothermia, I think, because we never had waders. It was sneakers. Slip on the rocks, break our necks. But that was I was 10. My parents wanted me dead. God. That stuff was dangerous even then. It was considered dangerous when we were little kids. So now you go to prison for letting your kid do that. Yeah, I never had the chance to go ocean fishing. It never happened. I've lived on this coast most of my life, on and off, And crap, the ocean's 7 miles away from here. I never go there because the bus doesn't reach in that area. And we have one of the best beaches in California because it's a beach that nobody goes to on weekdays. Only Mexicans go there. And people are afraid of Mexicans, so they don't go to that beach. But I'm not, and I like Mexicans, so I go to that beach because I don't like white people that much. No offense, white people. I'm an honorary Mexican. I'm proud of it. I like the people. I like the food. I like my town. It's one thing. That's why I hate the current government, because they're being mean to my people. Don't fuck with my people. Don't do that. Leave them alone. Everything was just working out just fine. But to come to get an institution that works, don't fix it. Don't fix stuff. Everything's getting fixed now, and it's all getting broken. Democracy's dead now. Sorry, I'm political now. Sorry. It had to happen, but I swore I'd never be political here, but I am now. Because I'm right. All right, one more cigarette. God, I haven't actually been in the mood to do this totally for ages. Oh, this song reminds me of a really evil ex Barbara Martinez. Barbara Durante. Look her up on Facebook. Dude. Just tell her that she's looking old. Rock and roll nurse. It's about heroin. All these songs are about heroin. This is the biggest heroin band in history. That's why they're so cool. Heroin was cool back then. Not doing it, but junkie musicians were the best. Never did heroin, but that was not for lack of. I wanted to do heroin. I just could never connect. It was supposed to be so easy for everybody else to connect. I never could. People were just not give me enough peer pressure, because I would have been a big old junkie, on purpose. I figured it would give me something to do. That never happened. Did plenty of other drugs. See exit? What? Huh. That's what that is. Yeah. I'm mad at society. I'm not patriotic anymore. I've been patriotic my entire life. Now I'm not patriotic. It's breaking my heart that I don't love my country anymore. My country's gone for me. I feel bereft and I lost my dog and my country in the same period of time. I'm not in that good state. And I'm not even joking. I love my dog and I love my government. Now I don't have neither. So that's my presence. Didn't ask much from life. Didn't. Well, my dog and my good country. Human, how you doing? Thanks for showing up. Right on. Yeah. Got some of the cool kids here. Wander's not here, though. I love Wander. Wander's my conscience. A lot of nothing, man. Human. Hope you're doing well. One of us is getting married and is having a kid, so the sex lights. Yeah, I gotta find my disco light. I'm really talking about the program. Does it? Well, the purple makes my teeth look even worse than they already are, and they're bad. So the red, I flatter myself and they make it look better, but it's never your fault. It's pure economics. Don't start me on global economics because I don't know what I'm talking about, but I make a lot of shit up. Oh, they're terrible. I don't care. They do the job. They don't hurt. Why get them pulled out if they don't hurt? They hurt for a lot of my life, and all the nasty ones fell out of my head. They're pulling themselves out. Never trust a... I'm with you on that, human. Grape soda. Oh, yeah. Unless they're in their 50s. That's kind of hot then. I don't trust women under 40. Oh. I would never trust a woman who's under 55. 40 is jail bait. You're really a pervert if they're under 40. What are you thinking? 40 is too young anyway, but geez. I have got to wonder about old farts who want to have girlfriends in their 20s. Girls and friends, 20s are just nuts. If they're smart, they're berserk. If they're dumb, they're stupid. So, where's the percentage? Of course, all the women in my circle were batshit nuts, but that was for real. They weren't trying to be weird on purpose. They were just weird. '80s punk rock girls. I could never land one of them, but man, they're the hottest. And the early goth girls were absolutely stunningly beautiful, and they were really cool. They're genuinely dark. Then people picked up the style, but they're not deep. They're not dark. Yep, some girls are stupid as fuck. Some, well, men too. We don't get human stupid people here, human. One thing my channel's good for. Stupid people don't show up. They don't understand it. Just an old man listening to old punk rock and talking. Why am I watching this? It's a good question. I've asked my question itself that, but people show up. I feel like chain smoking. I really do. I can do that. I don't care if it kills me or not. Find what you love and let it kill you. Charles Bukowski. True, the truth. Pills. You gotta love a song called Pills. This is Jet Boy. This isn't. This is Jet Boy. Wait a minute. I don't understand this. Oh, it's. Oh, there it is. It's not behaving itself. Who's absurd? By Besides everybody who thinks voting is good. There's a song I want to hear. Plastic Bertrand album. Wait a minute. Plastic Bertrand album. The weirdest bands ever.
Plastic Bertrand album.
Better be the right album. Okay. Oh, there we go. I want to hear this. Usually don't. This is the only French song that was ever word mattered. Harold, yeah. That Harold was dead or something. Maybe I was just hoping and wishing him dead. This song is perfect. French punk. That didn't last long. Much like the Japanese, the French always get everything wrong anyway. Not my favorite culture. God, John Wayne would be so sad now. That's right. Fuck Harold. Yeah, go ahead. You can censor me if you want to. Really, this is going to be the last cigarette. Really, it is. I'm not lying this time. God, the song is so perfect. Yeah. I know in later albums that this guy had a lot of accordion. The Lopez, yep. Earl Lopez. Lopez has a song, it's like a name for football coaches, because there was Coach Lopez. Former Green Beret. Boy, he was fun to be around. Yep. Guy hated me. God, he wanted to beat me up so bad. I used to get forged notes, like, to dress out. And finally he said, I know your notes are all fake. I don't want to see you. I'll give you a C and PE if you just hide. So I'd hide the backstop with a gay friend, because we knew where he was going to go to the showers to smoke cigarettes and chat. That was my Esther, smoking and chatting. Then they stopped making gym mandatory for half the kids, and I threw my gym trunks away and didn't look back. I did jog for a year, though, for a reason, because you had to jog to work in a bar I worked in. Yeah, there was a bar that required that we all jogged 5 days, 6 days a week. Yeah, Leonard, it sucks. I don't like it. I've outlived my life. I feel really extinct, It's getting worse. Man, this millennium has been it's been a stinker, man. I like the old one better. And it wasn't great. It was pretty shitty too, but yeah. I could work with it. Not now. I loved hating society. Now the society's so bad. It's not even fun to hate it anymore. It's just too easy. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna rebel. I just don't want to be. And plus, they're gonna take away my benefits. I'm gonna be in the houseless. And end up dying within a few weeks. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna lose my house and go into the woods and die. That's my exit strategy, and I'm sticking with it. It pisses people off when I say that, but it's just hardcore reality. It's what's going to happen. Oh, well, speaking of... let me... Rebel, man, love like crazy. Make people think. Do decent art. And stop being so polite to people when they're spouting bullshit. Just call them on it and walk away. Pasty white? Oh, fuck that, Leonard. Fuck that shit. Nah. I'm a member of poverty culture, and poverty has no color. I got a bad news for you. There are only two kinds of colors in this country that matter: in transparent or money. So, got bad news for you. Race is a myth. People need to just turn around like, wait a minute. You know, only people are oppressing you is the government. Let's not blame races. Let's blame on a fucked up government. But nobody people want to get that. It's too easy. Ignore gender. Let's see what the politicians are doing. What the poor person is doing. Sorry, I am very political now. It happened overnight. Kept my mouth shut long enough. Doesn't make any difference. I gotta say something to somebody. You're supposed to do that. Leonard told me we have a duty to at least annoy people with the truth. And the truth is just so obvious. The truth is like something at the end of your fork, like a naked lunch. That's where I got this thing. Yeah, try not to fall into it. Yeah, Leonard, yeah. Resist it. The only person we can do anything for is the only person who we can count on to do anything, we're ourselves. And just little minute things. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be that important. It's a small ripple effect for kindness, decency, and righteousness. Decency and truth. Just never shut up. If people are being stupid, call them. They're being stupid. You don't know. You're wrong. Feel free to tell people you're wrong. No, that's only opinion. No, you're wrong. It's not an opinion. You're wrong. We need more of that. No, that's provably wrong. You're wrong. Not my fault. You're probably a nice person, but you're wrong. You don't have to hate people for being wrong. Just let them know being wrong. Anyway, I'm yakking too much. Leonard, it's been real. You guys are great. And I love you, and I'll see you really soon. This has been extra fun.